Real Madrid are through to the FIFA Club World Cup final as they beat Ahly 4-1. Jules, there was a point in the second half where things could have gone very differently.
Yeah, even in the first half, Gab, I thought, to be fair, Ahly played really, really well. They had intensity, they moved the ball well, they were a threat on the right wing, especially Camavinga playing again as left back.
Camavinga had an atrocious
But he
game.
did well before, to the point that in Madrid they were thinking, oh, maybe this is his best position actually.
But in this game, against that dude, he's not good.
Al-Shahati who was very good, who got the penalty that when Camavinga fouled him. But I thought it was a really good game, and yeah, they scored 2 goals in garbage time, as you like to say. Real Madrid to make it 4-1. Modric missed a penalty, and I thought was really bad again since the World Cup restart. He's been really poor, but they got the job done, and now they can look forward to a final, which, by the way, is not going to be easy for them.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I thought Real Madrid were actually really good in the first half, and maybe could have.
Yeah, but apart from Rodrigo and Vini, like, do you see what I mean?
But Rodrigo, that
I
little
know,
dance he does, come on, man.
That was great when he hit the post.
Yeah, look, and they don't have Karim Benzema, there's no Courtois, there's a lot of big guns missing.
True. And Gab, Real Madrid will face Saudi Arabia's Al Hilal in the final after they won their other semi-final against Flamengo 3-2. Should we be considering this a big upset, considering how usually the South American champions make it to the final?
I think it is a big upset because, well, first of all, Al Hilal are not the most famous team in Saudi Arabia right now because Al Nasser signed somebody fairly well known. No, some people have made this argument because I think it's happened 5 times in the last 10 years.
I think Kashima Antlers were the last 2 not South Americans to qualify.
That said, Flamengo are a super club. Flamengo has spent a lot of money. They have a great team. They have a lot of big name players. They are a powerhouse. They're not somebody who won the Copa Libertadores last year, sold everybody to Europe, and now they're, and they've been dominant for a while. So, I think Flamengo made things much worse for themselves. It was an absolutely horrendous defending. Gerson getting himself stupidly sent off. Shout out though to Salim Al-Dosari. Remember?
Yeah, of course.
The 2 penalties. That amazing goal. Converts the penalties. Well done, Al Hilal. In the end, 90 minutes.
Who have really good players that played in Europe before. Vieto, Marega.
I think it's 6 or 7 in the starting lineup. So there's,
it's a good team too.
So is that what makes you think that Real Madrid should not take this game for granted?
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be really good.
Tune in if you can, if you're fortunate enough to live in a country where somebody's got the rights. If not, it's
not in the UK.
Never mind, it's on FIFA Plus.
FIFA Plus, yeah, you can stream in it.
Back to Real Madrid, where La Liga have passed evidence to police documenting the racist abuse Vinicius was subjected to at Mallorca. Jules, it's the 6th time that this has happened. I want to get your view on this. People go and blame the league, but what more can the league actually do at this stage other than pass the information to the police and local authorities and say, this is a crime, prosecute?
Yeah, that's all they can do. It's all done then to the region and the provincial law system, if you want, or policing system to deal with it. And sometimes they feel they don't really want to. They don't want to go after the fans of the clubs from the region. Sometimes it look like other clubs don't really want to either, Gab. And the problem is if it's only. The problem is if this is the only way, then it would happen a 7th time and an 8th time and a 9th time. And because now it seems that everybody is doing it. Every time Real Madrid is in town, Vinicius is in town. They prepare stuff. They racially abuse him on the pitch. They kick him all around all the time. It's just like this is not.
I think there's 2 separate elements to this. It is true that Vinicius is a marked man and he's targeted, but I think we also need to separate the trying to wind up Vinicius, trying to foul him, going to the limits and going over it, which I think is problematic. And I think I said it on Monday, he deserves more protections from referee, which can be a tactic, right? To try to unsettle somebody that way. And racially abusing people. That is never okay. That should always be punished. My understanding is that in the Mallorca game, people are kind of conflating the two. And that it was not a lot. It was very audible, but it was not a lot of people. So I would look at this and say, Mallorca, you've got your fans there. You've got witnesses. You've got CCTV. This is your chance. Identify this dude. Work with the police and say, you're not stepping foot in this stadium again.
Yeah.
Simple as.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.